Okay, so you spoke about duality, and somehow that brought me to polarity and the polarizing nature of the United States, the world in many ways, specifically between people, and this sort of lost appreciation of our shared humanity, right? Like this completely lost, like the most critically similar thing about us is we all want to be happy and not suffer, and our friends and family live and prosper and, like eat and drink and have food. Yeah, it's all, there is a absolute commonality that we share. And yet that seems completely lost on everyone right now. And it feels more acute to me. And I'm just curious if you've noticed it and if you have any thoughts on it.
I've obviously noticed it. Yeah, I think it's existing. I feel that it doesn't exist, though, when the majority of one's reality is not being created or mediated through a device. I really find that it kind of evaporates. It's just not there. You can't find it. I think there's always been different layers of reality, but I think even now, particularly there's one, like there's the internet layer of reality that's also splintered into endless realities. And so much of us that's where we've chosen to live, instead of kind of feet on the ground, grounded. And we're not, due to a lot to do with the pandemic, we're really not interacting with each other face to face. So we already weren't. And now it's kind of been even more condensed. And yeah, I don't know. I don't want to really believe that that's kind of the full, that intense-sided hatred, attack dog shit that's going on right now. I don't think it's really real. I think it's like kind of like when a girl at school to you is like, this happened to me once. A girl at school to me was like super mean to me, picking on me. We ended up getting in a fight. Okay, we got into a fist fight in school. I'm a freshman, she's a sophomore. She just came out of nowhere to fight me. And if back then I was a fighter. So if someone threw a punch, I was ready to go. And it turned out then that she basically was trying to fight me to get me to help her. Like in the end, it was like,
right,
she needed someone to talk to. And I was like considered the dyke I was the only punk in school. You know what I mean? Like I was this weird other. So she knew I had something that I could help her. Somehow I could help her, or she could trust me. And that was the only way she could kind of get to me, was to start a fight with me. And then we had to go to peer mediation, because that was part of that. We both got suspended, peer mediation. And then it comes out, and then, we became friends. So I think it's just people, sometimes that's just the only way we know how to communicate, when we're underneath such a backlog of shit and we're living within a system that's like so unnecessarily messy and cruel. And I don't know. I don't want to believe that it's really this polar. There's such polarity. I think a lot of us are just being lazy.
Hey, if you like that video, you can see the whole thing at our Patreon page. That's right, just hit the link that you're seeing on the screen right now, and it'll take you there. And you can become a patron today and help us keep launching new artists and bringing left-of-center art and activism to a wider audience. And can't wait to see you soon.